one and all, yours truly, Sharms Espina here for tonight's PTV News Now. Tonight's top story. President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. has instructed Health Czar Secretary in a statement released by Malacanang earlier today. The president ordered DOH officials led by Secretary Ted Herbosa in a huddle yesterday to keep close tabs on locations or places that are highly susceptible for Mpox exposure or infections. Keeping a close eye on areas with high presence of the immunocompromised, who according to Herbosa are the most at risk for monkeypox exposure or infection. The president's directive comes at the heels of the World Health Organization's recent declaration of the disease as a public health emergency of international concern after an outbreak of the illness in the Congo and surrounding countries in Africa. In the meantime, in afternoon developments today, Quezon City Mayor Joy Belmonte confirmed reports the first case, otherwise known as Patient Zero, paid a visit to a dermatologist and massage and spa center in Quezon City on two separate occasions on August 8 and 11, respectively. More so, the mayor said there are 28 individuals of the 41 total contacts who've been declared as type 1 cases or those identified as close or direct contacts of Patient Zero, and that contact tracing is well underway, along with the dispatch of a quick response team formed to prevent the spread of the disease. After being on the defensive since Russia launched its invasion of the country in February 2022, Ukraine, in a breathtaking turnaround and counteroffensive, has gone on the attack and has claimed some 1,250 square kilometers of the Kursk region in Russia. VOA's Pentagon correspondent Carla Babb fills us in with the latest developments.
Russia's Kursk region on the border with Ukraine under attack. Ukraine destroyed multiple bridges in the region this week to block supply routes. Russia firing back into the Ukrainian border region of Sumy, damaging cars but causing no casualties. The Pentagon now seeing indications that Russia is moving small numbers of forces into Kursk to repel the Ukrainian offensive.
Russia has really struggled to respond. And you continue to see some Ukrainian advances in that regard.
Russia says thousands of civilians have fled the Kursk border region. A Ukrainian journalist who just returned from the seized town of Sudzha telling VOA Ukraine's forces took the Russian town with little collateral damage.
I was surprised to see that the city itself looked very calm and literally nothing was going on. It means that the Ukrainian forces, they advanced even further from there.
The raid this month now the biggest invasion of Russia since World War II. Analysts say the strikes give Ukraine the momentum.
It now enables the Ukrainians to put pressure on Russia. It's an embarrassment for the Kremlin.
But exactly how this move will shape the war inside Ukraine remains unclear.
A lot of the forces that the Russians are using to defend against this incursion into the Kursk region are coming from Russia. They're not being withdrawn from the front line in Ukraine itself, although some small number of soldiers have been withdrawn.
Ukraine said it kept its plans secret from allies because many of them might have tried to disregard it as unrealistic. The Pentagon says the United States will continue to strongly support Ukraine's fight for freedom. Carla Babb, VOA News, the Pentagon.
Right now, let's turn to my colleague in PTV's Baguio City studios for what's brewing of late in the Cordilleras. Audrey?
Nimbag Arabi, Pilipinas. Maddaanan iti exclusive area para kadagiti veterano kan dependent da iti government-run Baguio General Hospital and Medical Center, Itaa Quarter. Agserbi ti pagagasa niya extension ti Veterans Memorial Medical Center para iti medical needs, tinasurok 3,000 veterans and their dependents iti Cordillera, nga agbabiyahe ijay Manila para lang iti health-related services. Iti datos ti Philippine Veterans Affairs Office Baguio, 3,373 ti serserbianda veterans and their dependents iti Cordillera. Itinaso a bilang 2040 surviving World War veterans, agtawan ti 170 kalakayan nga adda ijay Ifugao. Nasurok 400 met ti surviving spouses, agtawan iti 65 ti kaubingan. Nasurok 900 met ti post-war veterans, kan nasurok 1,000 ti surviving post-war veterans. Umawawat dagiti veterano ti old age pension, total administrative disability pension, burial assistance, hospitalization ken medical care program.
Many thanks, Audrey. And that's all she wrote for tonight's show. Join us anew tomorrow night for another offering of PTV News Now. Keep in mind to always stay connected by catching the news right here. Sharms Espina here, wishing you all a cooler and more restful night ahead. And thank you for watching PTV News Now.